Hi, I'm Damari Gray. You're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now. You know, they say that pictures tell 1,000 words. And what does this picture tell you? Well, I have a story to tell you throughout the course and duration of this video. But first, I was raised by parents who taught me manners. Hello everybody, I'm Simon Preston and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Of course, Corny says, let's go Reggae Boys. Oran Hernandez says, blessings. Drew Ross, aka Drew Fortis says, up Mr. Press Officer. How are you doing, sir? Oran Hernandez says, Jamaica, well done. Of course, Corny says, congrats to the boys, you made us proud. Dr. Chalice92 says, I'm still processing the moment. Nana was unbelievable. Jason Kuna says, bless Simon. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. But before that, I'm going to go through some of these pictures that you see right here. Okay? You see? We're going through the pictures as they tell 1,000 words. Share passion, love, togetherness. Special. Truly, truly special moments when you put all of this into the equation. Perhaps my favorite picture? This one, if I'm being honest with you. I think this picture says a whole lot. A whole lot. I'm going to leave it there when I tell this story. Okay? Tennyson Lambert says, Simon, up. We did it. Rashid Haman, my bro, big up, bro. Guys, make sure you guys big up Rashid Haman. Bro, wishing you good health, happiness, and success. We really appreciate it, all right? Good. So, guys, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary, okay, guys? Hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary. Okay, guys? Please and thank you. Because I want to show you guys something compelling. Okay? And that's what we're going to do right now. You guys ready? So, what happened? On Friday, there was rain at the National Stadium, which meant that the game had to be played. That's right. On Saturday morning. Saturday morning, the match finished 2-1. What happened? Well, Canada, they flew home on Saturday. And they arrived very late that Saturday evening. All right? And on Sunday, they didn't train. No. On Sunday, Canada's national team players went to go and watch the Toronto Raptors. Nothing wrong with that at all. They didn't train. They decided not to train that day. And instead, they went and go and watch the Toronto Raptors. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Patrick P. Hope you're doing well. Let me continue this story. I want you to look at the screen right now and look at the captions that Canada has in their social media posts as well. Okay? And I'm going to show you something very, very compelling. Okay? Are you guys ready? Take a look at this caption right here. You see what it says? It says the cold is our advantage. So already coming into this contest, they were exuding loads of confidence. Some may describe it as arrogance, but look at the caption because it doesn't stop there. The cold is our advantage. That's what they say. And yet, when you're bearing in mind that over 3/4 of the Jamaican squad play in similar conditions, it's nothing new. We press further on. I'm going to show you another one. All right? I'm going to show you another caption that was made on Canada Soccer. Memories from an iconic Toronto night versus Jamaica. So, when Canada qualified for the 2022 World Cup, they did so by defeating Jamaica at BMO Field. When Canada women qualified for the Olympic Games, they did so by beating Jamaica at BMO Field, the Reggae Girls, 2 months ago. So, they were planning to make it 3 times a charm to qualify for their first ever Copa America. Right? Look at this caption now. Read this. You see what it says? It says, our country, our weather, our team. Do you see what it says there? Read the caption again that was posted by Canada Soccer. It says, "Our country, our weather, our team." Our weather. When you're bearing in mind that the entire Jamaican squad have played in those sorts of conditions, even domestic-based Demario Phillips, that yes, who plays in the Jamaica Premier League, did spend a year in Canada after finishing secondary school. So that is not new at all. So to say our weather, it just grows to show the level of confidence and excitement there was for Canada to ensure that they were able to get over that line. That's exactly how things worked out, right? And the next one, built for this, and of course the sword. And for those of you who don't know the reference of the sword, before every World Cup qualifier, Canada got a sword and they struck it into the middle of the pitch. It was their way of establishing their dominance and being dominant. And they posted the permutations. And then after that, the match information, which I'm going to get into. I'm going to get into that so that everybody is aware. So with that being said, I will ensure that everybody is doing well. But that's what I will say. But what I will say is those that are just watching and tuning in, to please hit the like button, and after they hit the like button, to hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content, so that everybody is tuned with everything at this point in time. Good. So, with that being said now, the bus arrival, you heard it from all corners, even during the warm-up. Canada fans, of course, with banter, even saying that Jamaica would get another 4. And it's no secret as to what Coach Biela said in his post-match press conference in Jamaica, speaking about the Jamaican team, where he spoke about the chances that Jamaica had and how Canada were the clinical team. These are the words coming from Biela's mouth. So there was that sense of enthusiasm, there was that sense of confidence that Canada would book their first ever ticket to Copa on November 21, 6 degrees Celsius at the BMO field. Those were what was taking place. Did you guys see what I'm speaking about? Jamaica will get quite a number of FIFA points because it was an away win, and of course the goals that we scored. So I personally expect Jamaica to be within the 40s, 48, 49. So that's what I expect. So that's what I'll say. So with that being said now, folks, I've had the privilege to watch Jamaica play in Miami, the Orange Bowl Stadium in Miami, at the Red Bull Arena in Harrison, New Jersey, at Soldier Field in Chicago, many different venues across North America. St. Louis, Santa Clara, Cincinnati, Ohio, Vegas. I've seen Jamaica play in many different venues across North America. But I'll tell you right now, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 to the Jamaican community of Toronto. You hit that like button if you're proud to be Jamaican. You hit that like button if you're happy for the victory. You hit that like button if you're proud of the success, because November 21, 2023 is a day that will live long in the memory of all Jamaicans across the globe with our most famous victory. Why? Why? Why is that the most famous victory? First time in 13 years that Canada are losing on home soil. Just let that sink in, folks. 13 years. Jamaica went unbeaten at the office for 6 years, and Canada went unbeaten for 13 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you remember World Cup qualifying? Do you remember what happened in CONCACAF World Cup qualifying? Canada finished at the top. That's right, with 28 points, 8 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. You want to know what Canada's record was like at home? Formidable. All right? Formidable. A 3-0 win over El Salvador. Okay? A 4-1 victory over Panama. A 1-0 victory over Costa Rica. A 2-1 victory over Mexico. Yeah? A 2-0 victory over the United States. 4-0 over Jamaica. So Canada did not lose a single game at home in World Cup qualifying. And even if you want to stretch things back to the preliminaries of the qualifiers when Canada took on Haiti, that was a 3-0 victory, but it wasn't at BMO. But you guys get the point that I'm trying to make. 13 years. 13 years. Everybody, hit that like button right now. Hit that like button right now. Hit the subscribe button right now. Because it was the most special night in Jamaican footballing history, which is why I'm going to explain even further. And I'm going to show you the change in relation to the captions as well, and what this means. And look at the full-time graphic. Full-time and just an emoji of the maple leaf. Quite a change to the cold is our advantage. Quite a change. But what I will say is this again. During the game, the Jamaicans made their voices heard in the stands. Soldier Field in Chicago during the Gold Cup against the US, that was decent. Red Bull Arena against Argentina and more recently against Guatemala, same as well. But last night, the Jamaicans showed exactly why they're the 12th man, and they deserve an 11 out of 10. An 11 out of 10 for the way how they demonstrated that vigor in their voice to cheer on the team. Even after Leon Bailey hit the upright, they pushed and made their voices heard. Bowser getting the first, Bowser getting the second, and of course, the penalty, which was converted by Bobby Reid, the coolest man in Toronto, the coolest man in Ontario, the coolest man in Canada, the coolest man in North America, to convert that kick. J. Ross, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to it. There's some important records that each and every person needs to know about tonight. Each and every one needs to know these important things. Jamaica's first win ever over Canada in Canada. Jamaica's first ever win over Canada in Canada. Jamaica's third ever victory over a North American team on their home territory. Jamaica 2, United States 1 in 2015. Jamaica won the United States 0 in 2019. And now Jamaica 3, Canada 2 in 2023. Jamaica's first ever qualification to the semifinals of the CONCACAF Nations League. First time ever Jamaica are going to the semi-finals of the Nations League. Jamaica's third appearance coming up in the Copa America. Jamaica played in the Copa America in 2015 and 2016, and now here comes 2024. Special. Shamar Nicholson now has 16 international goals for Jamaica. Bobby Reid has 6 goals for Jamaica. This is the first time that Jamaica is scoring 3 goals against a North American team on North American soil. 3 goals in the second half. First time since the Gold Cup that we have done that in the second half, since the game against St. Kitts and Nevis at the Gold Cup. Tremendous strides. Tremendous strides. All of this took place when we were doubted. We pulled it off. When the Canadian public were putting the icing on the cake and getting ready to unveil the confetti of booking qualification to Copa America, well, they'll now have to put that on ice until March, because it's going to be Jamaica at the Copa America. Jamaica. That is the special aspect. That's why it's special. You know, Mr. Palmer, I'm going to have to say that this is bigger, bearing in mind the magnitude. I know the Chile match is big. I was there, I know it as well. Alexis Sanchez, Jean Beausejour, Gary Medel, Gonzalo Jara. I know the stars that were on store at Viña del Mar. Copa America champions against Caribbean Cup winners. A team that was ranked 3rd in the world against a team that was ranked 55th in the world. So I understand exactly what you're saying in relation to the magnitude. But this was Jamaica's biggest game in 6 years. 45 minutes, we're able to get the necessary goals. And guess what? We did it. We did it. We did it. And that is special. This moment. Just look at your screen. Look at your screen and look at the scoreline. Can you believe it? At the full-time whistle, we could hold our heads high. At the full-time whistle, we could punch the air in jubilation. At the full-time whistle, we can say we're going to be rubbing shoulders with the creme de la creme of South American football. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing come the summer next year. And I will do feature videos in relation to those factors in particular. The Copa America draw, December 7th. Come on, guys. 200 of you watching this video should have 200 likes by now. You're proud to be Jamaican? You smash the like button. You're proud of the result last night? You smash the like button. You're proud of Boza? You smash the like button. You're proud of Nana? You smash the like button. You're proud of Bobby Reid? You smash the like button. This was special. Tremendously special. Everybody knows that they would have seen Damian Lowe against Serbia, where he played in midfield and had one of his best performances in a Jamaican shirt. And last night, winning back the ball from Estacio, sending it to Boza, boom. And let's talk about Demarai Gray. His 10th appearance for Jamaica. He has 5 goals for Jamaica, and he got his 4th assist. 10 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. That's 9 goal contributions in 10 matches. 9 goal contributions in 10 matches. So you're basically getting a goal contribution from him every single game. That's special. Incredibly special. This is special. This is something that we should never, ever, 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 ever forget. This is one of the most famous pictures ever in our history. This was good. And think about it as well. Playing Saturday morning, traveling Sunday, arriving Sunday night, training Monday morning, playing Tuesday night. Scoring 3 goals. After the game, I'm not sure if you guys would have seen what Coach Holgrimson had to say, but I think it's imperative that you guys hear it before we continue. Yeah. It's important. Very, very important.
What does it mean for you this win tonight here at the field?
Well, it doesn't mean as much to me as to the players and to the Federation of the football in Jamaica. It, of course, changes a lot of things for 2024 for Jamaica. Playing semi-final in the Nations League, playing Copa America finals is, of course, huge, not only for building of this team, but also...
Dr. Hero, again, I'm not sure where you get your information from, but on this channel, it's accuracy, reliability, credibility. What you saw was what it would be prior to the Mexico-Honduras game. Remember, the Mexico-Honduras game didn't finish yet. So it's going to be Jamaica against the United States at the Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, on March 21 in the semifinals of the CONCACAF Nations League. In the other semifinal, Panama will face Mexico in the repeat of the 2023 CONCACAF World Cup final. There will be a final, and there will be a third place playoff. What do you mean he has the largest coaching staff in international football? Please explain, Jason. Please go more into depth into what you mean.
Financially for the federation. So, of course, we are all delighted, and especially delighted.
I said, Dr. Hero, as it stands. I didn't say Jamaica going to play Panama. I said, as it stands. There's a difference. I said, as it stands. Because Mexico took on Honduras. Remember, the Mexico-Honduras game did not finish until 11:30, close to midnight.
For the players, because they have been fantastic.
Jigadon, the semifinals are not two-legged. The semifinal is one-legged semifinal and one-legged final and third place playoff. Herbal Entertainment, it'll be Jamaica against the United States on March 21 at the Cowboy Stadium in Dallas, Texas. Okay?
Coach, what were the instructions at halftime? Your team came out with great purpose in the second half.
Well, actually, there was nothing to lose. We needed the 2 goals before starting the kickoff. We still needed the 2 goals, at least at halftime. And I have to give the credit to the players. They kind of rallied up at halftime. It was, all or nothing. and they went in with that attitude. Really good first tackle, second half from Damien Lowe, kind of ignited the team. So yeah, then from that tackle, I would say we played on the front foot, and yeah, we were pretty brave, a little bit open for my sake, because Canada can, of course, and did punish us with a goal in the second half. But I think, and I give all the credit to the players, they were fantastic. It was their decision to go like this, gung-ho, and just press against them. And it worked. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Today it worked, and you know, it was all the players, all players.
Coach, you've seen before what it can mean for a country to go to a major tournament. How do you think it compares for Jamaica to now be going to a Copa America?
Well, it's huge. After the World Cup, I would say Copa America is on the same scale as the Euros in terms of quality of teams that are there, the quality of the individuals playing in Copa America. So for Jamaica, and especially the federation, it's huge for Jamaica to be there.
Can we take some Jamaican media now who have their hands?
Randall here from Halftime TV, Coach. On the grand scale of things, how big is this a win for the national team and for the players' morale and for the folks back home in Jamaica?
Well, I guess some of the media will still give the players some shit after the game. That would not change. But I'm just putting it into perspective. It hasn't been done for a long, long time. This was probably the most important game for Jamaica in a long time. Yeah, in perspective, when you're building a team and you can play a tournament like Copa America, for example, it helps a lot in the development, because that's the only time that a coach can really spend with the players a month and a half. And when you add another tournament, the semi-finals, and hopefully a final in the Nations League, again, it gives us the opportunity to be together much longer than a short FIFA break, and especially in Jamaica when players always come a day too late or 2 days too late because of distance and so it just gives us a chance to grow as a football team. But like I said, probably the biggest thing is financial for JFF, that doesn't have a lot of money. So yeah, I think in many ways it's a big thing. You can run it. It's okay. It's okay.
Coach, what made you put Damien Lowe inside the midfield? I think he changed the game for Jamaica, especially the first goal when he cut the eye off the pitch and give the shower. What made you put Damien Lowe in the season in second half?
Actually, we have been thinking about it for some time. It has been a little bit of a, can I say, a shallow position in Jamaica. So we don't have many options in that position. We don't have many players playing at a high level as a midfielder. And again, I just have to give the credit to Nana. It was his kind of initiative a way back, saying I can play this position. And we looked at, I think, a game he played against, was it Bosnia or something? Serbia, where he played in midfield. He was winning a lot of tackles, and we just needed some motor in midfield. In this game, we needed a fighter in this game just to get us in, and he surely brought some spirit in second half, and fantastic second half for him. And he kind of, when you have a guy like this, he will just light the other guys around him. So a lot of credit to him.
Talk about how important it is for the team go to South America and to win. What does it mean to you?
This is always my plan, so doesn't change anything.
We'll go to a question through Zoom. Daniel Blake.
Hi, Coach. I know that we often talk about Michael Antonio being the main man, but Shamar Nicholson with some important goals over the last two legs. How impressed have you been with him and his performances in recent times?
No, I like Shamar. He is he is a very emotional player. Was one of the guys at halftime that kind of got everyone going. So not only he's a good footballer and he's playing well in France at the moment. So I give him a lot of credit. Halftime, maybe sometimes too emotional, but he did really well in the game, both on and also off the pitch. I think he will show that form. I've been watching him in France. He's playing better and better every game. So I hope we will carry this goals to France as well and start scoring there on a regular basis. So I've always liked him both as a person and a player.
Go again to Zoom, Andrew Jones.
Thank you very much, Andrew Jones, ESPN. Coach, congratulations on a famous night for Jamaican soccer and also for you there. Want to ask you about what the conversation was in the locker room after this major moment, the celebrations in the locker room, as well as Ethan Pinnock's defending, especially in those last minutes. Can you talk about his defensive effort as well as the rest of the team?
No, I really don't like to talk much about individuals. I think this was a team win, and I think we played against a strong opposition. Both the Canadian team is a really good team, done much better than Jamaica in recent years. But I thought, especially the referees were not fair. Maybe I was losing my emotions, but in some cases, for example, I think when there is an injured player, and in 2 occasions we needed to change them, they didn't stop when they went down, and I thought it was really unfair. Maybe it's my emotions, and if I were rude, I'm sorry, but I think we were fighting against a lot of things, and the players just kind of rose above it and finished the game. But Pinnock was really good. He is, I would say, one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League, and he's always consistent, but his personality is just, he gives confidence to all players around him. So no, he was good, as all the players were today.
And quickly, that composure from Bobby Reed in that moment there with the penalty.
Say again?
Composure for Bobby Reed in that moment with the penalty, and just what you saw from him in that moment.
No, he's just been he's been on it when he gets the responsibility, and again today he was worth to put this pressure on him. So really, it's like all the players. I can count every player that played today and give them a lot of credit.
Thank you, Ahmed. So,
In Jamaica.
One more.
Final question, Coach. We saw a handful of Jamaicans come out today with the sea of Canadian red. Can you send a message to Jamaican fans who are supporting the Reggae Boys in cold temperatures in the rain out there?
It was rain for the Canadians too. But no, I think we've played a lot of games where it kind of feels like an away game, and I think we were prepared for coming here to Canada. But it was surprisingly nice to see how many Jamaican supporters were here, and we owe them a lot. They were vocal today. They supported us and lifted us. So I'm really humble and grateful for them to show up here. But we've played, like in a Copa America, we played Guatemala, and it was the full stadium of people from Guatemala in the Gold Cup, sorry. And so we are kind of used to it, to play with a crowd that is against us. So it was good to see Jamaicans showing up today.
Coach, Shaman said after the game, he said, you believe in what did you tell him in the second?
I have to be honest there. It was very hard to talk to Shaman Nikos on the halftime. He was talking so much himself. So now he was rallying the players, giving them a push to be more brave, going more forward, pressing higher, etc. So I give him a lot of credit for this game. I didn't need to tell him anything. He motivated himself.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate you being here.
second half? And what was your view of the penalty?
Yeah, I think massive disappointment for sure. They made an adjustment with Lowe coming in the midfield. They were a little bit more aggressive. We were a little bit too casual playing out. We got balls, lost easy balls. And they took some momentum, were able to score, and then we weren't able to get ourselves and climb out of that. I think.
So you heard exactly what Coach Biella was saying. As soon as Jamaica scored the first goal, it was as if they crumbled, and we saw that exactly. Shamar Hall, that is not exactly true, because if you go back through the archives, you'll see 3 to 4 weeks ago there were some what's the deal. So your statement is not accurate in that standpoint. Alfred Hines make a point, how can this be the biggest result in football history for Jamaica? That's my opinion, and I want to stress about what this week has been. Friday, when the game was supposed to play, and then, of course, as you know, the match not being played because of the rain. And then having to go and play on Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m., not getting the favorable results. Hopping on a plane the next day and flying to Canada. Arriving Sunday evening. Training Monday morning. Playing Tuesday. One training session. What happened on the Canadian standpoint? Well, I'm going to tell you. Yep. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened on the Canadian standpoint. They flew right after the game in Kingston. They landed in Toronto Saturday night. Sunday, they didn't train. They went to an NBA game for the Toronto Raptors and focused on media engagement on that day. No training was done on Sunday. Monday, they trained in the late afternoon thereabouts. And Canada, maybe they took some digs in their caption saying the cold is our advantage. Canada, our team, our people, our weather. When you bear in mind that the vast majority, if not all, have already used to conditions of this nature already. Even Demario Phillips, who plays in the Jamaica Premier League, spent a year in Canada and knows the conditions inside and out. So this is nothing new. Nothing new at all. But the build-up in the Canadian media was about making it three times to beat Jamaica to qualify for a tournament. 2022, beating Jamaica to qualify for the World Cup. This year, 2023, beating Jamaica, the Reggae Girls, to qualify for the Olympics. And now they want to book their first Copa America appearance. But Jamaica stopped the party. Think about it. 3 goals, guys. 3 goals in 16 minutes. Demarai right now, 10 games, 5 goals, 4 assists for Jamaica. Shamar Nicholson now 16 goals for Jamaica. Shamar Nicholson has scored against Canada. He scored against USA. He scored against Costa Rica. He scored against Mexico. Shamar Nicholson has scored against some of the best teams in CONCACAF. Bobby Reid, cool as a cucumber. The coolest man in Toronto. The coolest man in Ontario. The coolest man in Canada. The coolest man in North America. Converting from the spot. History-making game. History-making performance. A special one. The reason why it couldn't be played Saturday evening is for many reasons. One, Canada has a charter flight for the mid-afternoon, which is why it could not be played in the afternoon for Saturday afternoon. And secondly, as you know, the state national stadium Saturday afternoon and evening would be in use for the schoolboy football matches. Special one. Jason, reread what Canada said. The cold is our advantage. That's what was typed. Canada, our clan, our land, our people, our weather. Whereas 100% of our squad are used to those conditions, even coaching staff. Coach Halgrimson, John Wall, Goodmundo Hridison is used to these conditions already. Coach Maron Gordon has traveled before. Lamar Morgan has traveled before. I've been in Scotland with under -4 conditions. So these conditions were not new. Are not new. Yes, Rob Smith at their home field. Jamaica 2-1 over the USA in 2015, Jamaica 1-0 over USA in 2019, and Jamaica 3-2 over Canada in 2023. Because remember, Jamaica has yet to defeat Mexico in Mexico. So yes, on their home field. You know, like how Liverpool fans say that night in Istanbul, we're going to say that night in Toronto, that night in Vinya, that night in Toronto. Yeah. That night in Toronto. Well, Tycoon, that is your opinion. That is your opinion. That is your opinion. But this result was significant for many, many reasons. But this result tonight, significant, important. Rob Smith, Jamaica's 1-0 victory over Mexico in the Gold Cup. It was not in Mexico. It was in the United States. So it was not at Mexico's home. And that is certainly up there. It certainly has to be up there. Even Damien Lowe last night says last night result is up there with the victory over Mexico at the Gold Cup in 2017. So last night was truly special. 3 goals in 16 minutes. First time defeating Canada in Canada. First time qualifying for the semi-finals of the CONCACAF Nations League. It was special. Truly, truly special. 16 goals for Jamaica. He's basically averaging a goal every 3 games. That's basically what his ratio is for country. Ivis Williams says, proud of the team, outstanding performance. You're absolutely right. Yes, Rob Smith, but as I specified a minute ago to you, in their home turf. Because Jamaica has not defeated Mexico in Mexico just yet. Big up, John. That strike was a special one, wasn't it? Very special one. Truly special one. And now Canada will be heading to the Copa America playoffs. And in the Copa America playoffs, Canada will play Trinidad and Tobago. So what that basically means is that the winner of that game will qualify for the Copa America for the first time in their history. In the other game, it'll be Costa Rica against Honduras. Both teams have played at a Copa America before. Honduras even finished 3rd back in 2001. Yeah, they defeated Uruguay to finish 3rd in 2001 Copa that was hosted in Colombia. Yeah. The red card came in the 84th minute. And, you know, there are 9 minutes of stoppage time. So that was 15 minutes of hanging on. Deshaun Bernard came on. Tavon Gray came on. So special. Well, this will be our 3rd Copa America appearance because remember we played 2015, 2016, and now we're going to play 2024. I get the point you're making because 2015 was by invitation and 2016 was by qualification. Yep, you're right. Wonderful, wonderful team performance. Michael Antonio, great to see him and his pictures as well. Amari Bell, Casey Palmer is getting back to as well. Special. This is special. And Kevin, my name is Simon. My name is Simone. So I do think it's important that you have a conversation with your English teacher so that you can get accurate spellings properly. I think that is important when you're having conversations because this platform is about accuracy, reliability, and credibility. So yes, it's important that whatever you say or type on this platform, it's accurate because that's what this platform is for. So my name is Simon, not Simone. So it's Simon, not Simone. Simone is Simone, which is a woman's name. Well, BM, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. I know basically on the rules, you'd miss the semifinals, but you'd be available for the final or third place playoff. So that's what I would think. So I don't know why you would ask that, BM, because Demari Gray would be available for the final. He would be available for the final. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's good. Dr. here, I'm sure you watched the pre-match press conference against Canada where Coach Halgrimson spoke about Devante Cole. He was on the island, trained up with the squad, and sorting out his documents. So Devante Cole is close in his process. Top scorer in League One, the son of Andy Cole. Even traveled with the team to Canada as well, you know, to show his dedication and wanting to build that synergy with a group of players, you know. So this is good. No, Tycoon, it is not. It's a one-legged semi-final, it's a one-legged final, and a one-legged third-place playoff. So that's what I'll say. King J, in relation to yellows, I will double-check, but in relation to red, basically the situation is a scenario of Gray would be able to play the final, but I'm going to look over the regulations. They were shell-shocked silent, but, you know, I had a chat with one of the players of Jamaican heritage in Junior Hoylett, a man who everybody knows has Jamaican heritage and speaks really, really good patois. Junior Hoylett, yeah, and was credited the performance, and now, you know, his mind is thinking towards March against Trinidad. But yeah, Junior's a good guy. He knows his Jamaican heritage. He's fond of his Jamaican heritage. Buchanan is another one as well. Kamal Miller. Those three really know their Jamaican heritage very, very, very well. One says good evening. Confidence is key, isn't it? Confidence is key. As I said, BM, I'll have to check the rules. J. Ross, I answered your question. If I haven't answered your question, use the super chat feature so that your questions can be comments or highlighted. You saw that? You saw that on TV? Wow. I'd love to see that footage because I didn't see it. That would be something, Ricardo. But Trinidad are improving, so it's not going to be a walkover. Simone Garino. Big up Simon from Italy. Reggae Boys were fantastic yesterday. I'll have to check the rulebook and let you know. So I will check. Molto bene. So Tycoon, remember this lies with the Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, in this process. So yes, I do think that it is important for ministers, government ministers, to be able to expedite the process. I think it's important, and it's not that they are better than the average Joe, but there has to be some sort of urgency and assertiveness in dealing with matters of this nature, especially ambassadors of the country. Somebody who is renewing their passport so that they can say auntie or uncle or foreign, I'm not saying that's not important. But a man that is going to represent his country, I certainly think that his document should be expedited. Okay. Absolutely. And you know that too. The Canada Trinidad game is not home and away. It's going to be one-legged, and that will also be in Dallas. Okay, cool breeze. Well, naturally, Jason, he would be upset based on the decision that was made. Naturally, he would have been upset with that decision that was made. So that was clear. But he's good. Demi is good. What do you mean in this press conference right here? Meaning going for the trophy, going for the Nations League. We're 2 wins away from a trophy, Yeah, we're 2 wins away from a trophy. Okay, cool. I didn't say that, Lloyd Stewart. No, I didn't say that at all. I'm not sure if you watched the video from minute 1 or if you joined minute 52, but what I said, the magnitude of the victory against Canada in Canada puts it in the conversation. So that is what I said. So what I would encourage you is to be able to watch the video from the first minute so that you can be able to get everything, because I know many people tuned in late. Massively. Yes. So two spots are left for Copa. The Costa Rica Honduras game, one team going to qualify there, and the Costa Rica and the Canada Trinidad team, one team will qualify there. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Well, big deal, and you guys know already the persons that were in the different chats of different players, comment section of different players when they're posting, the qualification for Copa and beating Canada. A lot of people liking the post and everything, especially those of Jamaican heritage. So winning helps building that culture, that synergy. It makes a massive impact, because when you're building that synergy, that unity, that togetherness, then it will certainly attract more, Yeah, that is a good one. First Icelandic coach to coach at the World Cup, the Euros, and Copa. Yeah, that's a good one. I think he even goes as the first European coach to coach at a World Cup, Euros, and Copa. World Cup, Euros, and Copa. 3, yeah. No, I wouldn't say so. I've always told you that I've admired a 4-3-3. I've told you that a 4-3-3 is something that I've enjoyed watching, even a 4-4-2. I've been quite open in terms of how I feel about it, in terms of ensuring that we get the best of things. Well, in relation to the under-20, the CONCACAF under-20 qualifiers begin in St. Kitts in February. All right. I did my best, I did my absolute best. Yeah. I did my best. Charles, how you doing, man? Big up, big up, big up. Marlon, I've made it extremely abundantly clear on this platform that 1 out of every 4 Black players that play in the Premier League have Jamaican heritage. So if we were to have that conversation, then it would go all night. We can go into Manchester United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Everton, Newcastle. We could go into every Premier League club. We can go into every Premier League club. Every Premier League club. Every Premier League club. We could go to Levi Colwill. We could go to Rico Henry. We could go to many different names. Many. The list is long. Rico Lewis at Man City. You know? And I must say, what Baggio the Great has said is true. After the game, full credit to the Jamaican diaspora in Toronto reaching out to me, shouting for me, wanting me to come take a picture with them or sign to autograph. Big up to them as well. Being able to show their support and make their voices heard, they were crucial. Extremely crucial. And I'm pleased. In terms of ranking points, yes, it would be a big gap, yes. Yeah, I think, you know, the money that comes in for Copa America, I think that comes in January, but, you know, it will be a big help towards the federation as well. And also being in the semifinals of the Nations League will be a big impact as well, as there's an incentive from that standpoint as well. So it's exciting, truly an exciting time frame to look forward to. And so far, we know 2 venues for the Copa America. The opening match will be played in Atlanta, while the final is set for the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. So know where the tournament is going to open, and we know where it's going to end. All other venues will be announced at a later date. Well, BM coach spoke about Karoy Anderson being the future. He spoke about Dishon Bernard. He spoke about Dexter Lembikisa, because these are guys that are born in the 2000s. You know, even Joel Lassibodier was born in the year 2000. So these are guys 22, 23, 21, 19, you know, and Dexter just turned 20. Thank you, Mr. Campbell. I appreciate it. Gracias, mi amigo. Gracias. Well said. Jamaicans in Texas? Well, it's not to the same degree or scale of the Jamaicans are in Florida, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Boston, it's Atlanta. It's not the same degree. Yes, you do have Jamaicans that live within the state of Texas. Some Jamaicans are in Austin. Some Jamaicans are in different parts of the state. Dallas, yes, you do have Jamaicans that live in Dallas, but not nearly as many Jamaicans as you have in Toronto. But yes, you do have Jamaicans that live in the state of Texas, and specifically that live in Dallas. A lot of Mexicans in the state, though, that is for sure. You're right, Big Deal, Len. 3 goals in 16 minutes. Jazz, what I would encourage you to do is watch the video from the start of this video. I'm not sure if you just tuned in or not, but I would encourage you to watch at the start of the video to listen to exactly the information that was dispensed, okay? I don't think I would say that. I do think you can operate in the position, but I don't think you can just be hard and fast and say, yes, this is where you're going to play each and every game for the rest of your life. The flexibility is important. The versatility is important. So I don't think it's fair to say, oh, this person should be in this position until thy kingdom come. Copa starts June 20 and ends July 14. But prior to the Copa America, Jamaica will play 2 World Cup qualifiers in the month of June. Yes, it's a massive state, bigger than most countries in the world as well. Big up, big up, big up. It certainly is. And you're right, John Russell is also young, born in the year 2000, so he's 23. He'll be 24 next year with Malcolm Bernard, John Russell, Lati Baudere, Dexter Lembekisa, Karoy Anderson. These are guys, early 20s, teenagers, and there's more, you know? So, yeah. Meaning in the state of Texas or the city of Dallas? Well, yeah, I think that's true. That's something worth considering. For sure. Great victory for the team, man. Great victory. Remember, Liam Moore has been going through a lot of injury situations. And you know, he got released. So he's not at a club right now. Liam Moore was released by Reading at the end of the season and is taking his time to get into full fitness, taking his time to be able to get to a level where he can play professional football. So that's where things are. Yes, next year is going to be a busy year, and I'll do another video on that in due course as well. A busy year in relation to Nations League, Copa America, World Cup qualifying, Nations League again. So we're talking about 2, 4, 7, 10, 12. Jamaica can potentially play 16 games next year. Semi-finals and final of the Nations League, 2 World Cup qualifiers, 3 matches in the group stages of Copa America, quarters, semis, final. That brings it to 10. And then after that, 2 games, September, October, November. 10 plus 6 is 16. Yeah, let's win a trophy. Let's win a trophy. That's something that we haven't done. So let us go and win a trophy. Let's go and win a trophy. Okay? Amara the People says, let's go. Pagan 180 says, Wagwan. So yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure that the technical staff will give it some consideration. We'll think about it, but you know, if you look at the rule book, I think it says that you need permission from the referee to re-enter the field of play. That's what I understand from FIFA referees. Yeah, of course, League One and Championship clubs in particular. Exactly, and remember, that's what happened during the Gold Cup. We spent 10 days in Austria, essentially 2 weeks, and then we had the Gold Cup, and you could really feel the team bonding, synergy, the building together. So yeah, 100%. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's been a long day of travel. Long day of travel. I think this morning was 2 degrees in Canada. But yeah, back in the, what temperature is it? Is it 30 degrees? 31 degrees. From 2 degrees to 31 degrees in 4 hours. Wow. I believe there was a stretcher on the field and the stretcher was not used. Not sure. Not sure. Yeah, not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Dan Booty. I made it clear. Use the super chat feature so you can show your love and support to the channel. Big up Johnny Nikki. Appreciate it. Huh? What do you mean, man? Yes, Calvin. So you'd miss the semi-final, but play the final or third place playoff in March. So you'd play the final or third place playoff. All right. So that gives a bit of clarity into things. No, he's not annoyed, BM. No. That was not the understanding from the man in the middle. What do you say about Demarion Phillips? He played in Canada as well for 1 year. So that's where we are. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the like button. After you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary. So that's the situation there. Well, Dr. Hero, the referee said that he didn't give the go ahead. So that's the thing. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's hear what the Canadian coach had to say about the Jamaicans now.
I didn't see the penalty. I didn't see it. I thought there was a foul on Kone on the first one. Sorry, on the second one. But yeah, disappointed because the first half was very good, and we didn't put it away. We could have in the first half, and we allowed them to climb back into the game.
Do you feel that you deserve better maybe tonight than the result you got?
Well, look, the first half was a good half. I can't, we were in the dressing room, and I thought in different moments we looked really good. We created opportunities.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available on StreamYard. Have you ever done a recording?
They didn't really have much in the first half. So when you look at that part of the game and you say, okay, we were in control. We got the goal that put us ahead. And then the second half, you can't make mistakes. We made mistakes. We gave them the ball. We gave them the first goal. And all of a sudden, momentum starts to turn, right? And then they start to grow. And at the end of the day, we put ourselves in trouble. We came back into the game. We made changes, and then we give up a penalty. And there's the game. So it's disappointing. They're disappointed in that room, that's for sure. So that's where we're at right now.
Tomorrow, straight ahead. You were sitting here with Steph yesterday when he talked about the lack of momentum and nothing in September and still one match in October. Just how much do you think by the end of tonight was a byproduct of all of that, the lack of preparation?
Yeah, I think. Look, when you don't play in a window and one game in the October window, for sure you need to play games. You need to continue to grow and gain cohesion, play at home, we tied Guadeloupe the last time here 2-2. So it's not this is a year that it's taking a little bit of time to get going. And you come off a World Cup and there's a little bit of a down, and then you don't have games to help that situation. But that's at the end of the day, you still got to come out of this game on top. I think there's those details, but for us, there's no excuse for some of the performances in the second half.
So how much of a missed opportunity was tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. We won over there. We did the hard part. We won over there and come back here, play a great first half. That it should have been 2 or 3. I mean, Blake made some really good saves to keep them in the game, and then we shot ourselves in the foot. We gave them the first goal. They gained momentum, and in those moments, we weren't able to be strong enough to hold them off. And we came back. We got the second goal, but unfortunately, they were able to get a penalty.
Things aren't going to change in the sense of more access to time and guys who will spend time with each other before that March playoff. You're likely facing Trinidad, Costa Rica, and maybe even Mexico. How much responsibility do you hope those guys in the room have in trying to see where this team is right now psychologically? Because Milan, in his interview after the game, was disappointed and apologized to the nation. When you point from the qualification in March of 2022 now, there have been a series of disappointments.
Yeah, look, I think the team's going through a transition. There was a coaching change. There's been some situations, and for sure, we got to get out of it. We got to continue to build. And I know in March, obviously, it'll be an important window for them. It's another opportunity for them to qualify for the Copa America. But yeah, everybody's disappointed. I think. You got to look at yourself and, from everybody, from the staff, from the players, and what could we have done better? How could we have now, finished off this game knowing the situation we're in? We know we have 2-3 days of preparation, right? But at the end of the day, you know, we're all pros. We all have jobs. You gotta come up with in those moments to be able to close games off. And for me, we weren't able to manage those moments in the right way. You know, the minute we took a goal, it was like you saw a little bit of uncertainty, you know, in the players, and that needs to change. That mindset needs to be stronger going forward, and you know, it's going to take some time to get out of it. Well, look, you know, obviously I'm disappointed. I know there's a process. I think you know, I did everything I can. You know, for sure I'd have to look at things and look at myself and see what I could have done better. You know, I know I'm the coach, and you know, when you lose the game, it's the coach. But at the end of the day, you know, I know there's a process, and right now, we'll see how that unfolds. So yeah, you come at home, you play against Jamaica. Yeah, they're a good team. They're good players. There's guys League One. There's guys in the Prem. They're a good player. This was a good team. You saw their forwards when they were on. They could cause us problems. And so for us, yeah, we gotta get out of it. We gotta continue to work. I think you know, there's going to be work done remotely for sure, analyzing, rebuilding, and getting these guys' mindset right first, and then getting them prepared for March.
Hello. Hey Mauro. I just kind of wanted to ask about I think it was around 55, 60. There's some movement on the bench. We didn't actually see anyone come on until 74. So just kind of want to know that process that happened there, and if you felt that you could have maybe got the guys a bit earlier, the subs.
Yeah, obviously, you know, you gotta play that game, right? They were able to score. We wanted to stabilize the midfield. And then they scored right away. So we were down right away. So we had to readjust and not take out offensive players because we needed to score, right? We were 2-1. So we had to readjust on the fly there based on the quick back-to-back goals. But for us, I think you know, we wanted to manage the three in the middle. We were in the 4-2-3-1 with Johnny as the 10. And then we wanted to make a change to add a little bit more support in the middle. So when they scored, we had to readjust and try to go for it. So, you know, we had a subs plan. Laisse le match échapper comme ça. Alors, pour nous, il faut grandir de ces moments-là. Game, he said it was a handball. It seemed to be a long process, so it probably tells me that his arm probably wasn't as far away from his body, and then there was a decision, right? So I don't know. I didn't see it yet, but at the end of the day, yeah, that it hurt us. You know, with all the momentum we had scored, and then
Yeah, it's been a long day, guys. A long day of travel. We continue. We keep pressing forward. We keep being positive. More to come your way. More videos to come your way as well. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button right now to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi, I'm Damari Gurry. You're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.